Friday, Freedom Elementary School. We hope that you've had a great week. We know this week's been a little different than most with the Martin Luther King Day holiday. To start off the week, we obviously had NTI on Tuesday as well. And then the rest of the week looked a little sketchy with the weather coming in, but we were very fortunate enough to get students back in the building. We didn't get any accumulating snow. We are thankful for that. So we've had 3 good days with students in the building. We also want to thank you again for NTI on Tuesday. We could not be more pleased with the participation that we have gotten from our students, not just on Tuesday, but all of the days that we've had to utilize that so far. Really looking back at the last few years and how often we've had to implement at-home learning, I can tell you the participation the last several days has been so much better than we've ever had before. We've hovered anywhere between 98 and 99% participation. That is truly outstanding. So parents, guardians, we want to thank you for really helping us to ensure that students are logged in when they're supposed to be logged in. They're completing their work throughout the day. We've had conversations all week long as a staff about how thankful we are for your help and for our students' efforts as well. So thank you so much. A couple things that we want to make sure that you're aware of as we move forward. First of all, case reports will be going home here in the next day to next week. So be expecting those. Parents, just so you are aware, and we've talked about this a lot over the last couple years, CASE is a benchmark assessment that we give 3 times throughout the year. We give it at the very beginning of the year in the fall, again at the winter juncture, which is what we've just done, and then we'll give it again in the spring. And it's tracking the standards that are taught throughout the course of the year. Now, we have 2 different tests that we give. Our reading or ELA test really measures all of the standards at every different juncture throughout the year. So sometimes there's standards that have not been taught yet, but they're already being assessed. And then math tries to follow the pacing guide as closely as possible. So those kind of go as the year goes on. They add standards to the assessment. So we're really kind of looking at 2 different things, but ultimately what we're really tracking is growth throughout the year. So what you would expect to find is that scores may not be great in the fall. They're a little better in the winter, and then what we want to see is by the spring, our students are where we need them to be. So we are tracking that growth, but we also want to update you on how your child is doing as well. But we also don't want you to get too upset if the scores don't look quite like you want them to look at this juncture in the year. We will get them where they need to be by the spring. But those will be coming home. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to reach out. The only other thing that we wanted to let you know about today is a new transportation messaging system that the district has allowed us to utilize both at the district level and also at the school level. And the most important thing is for those that are bus riders. We know there's been all kinds of issues this year with getting coverage on routes and routes being canceled, and then obviously buses running on a delay. That's happened quite frequently. We are going to try to communicate with you as best we can when those types of things pop up. First of all, the district will be sending out notifications in the morning. For example, if a bus is not running, you will get a specific notification. It's not going to go to everybody. It's just going to go to those parents of students that ride that specific bus. That will come out in the morning by the district. In the afternoon, if we are alerted at the school level about delays that might be occurring on the afternoon routes, we will send out a notification as quickly as we possibly can. So as soon as we get that notification, we will send that to you, parents, as well, and that will just go to the bus for those students that it impacts. So just be aware of that. I want you to know that we obviously will communicate as best we can. We know that that's been somewhat of an issue this year for sure, and we want to make sure that you have as much notice as we possibly can give you. We hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm. We know the weather's getting colder outside. There may be some weather coming up. We don't know, but we will keep you alert as things pop up on our end. We'll talk to you soon.